Hey all, this is Dimension here. I'm going to show you how to do the Yoiul LADs, part of the Winter Nexus event. Sorry I don't talk a lot on mic, so I am not a great speaker, but I'll try to get everything across here. Okay, this is the fit I've been using for low skill characters. You got your combat probes here and the expanded probe launcher. You got some guns. Most importantly, you got a warp disruptor to keep the lad from warping away from you. You gotta make sure you have that. Some processors just in case you need some CPU room. You're not gonna have a high skill character, so you might need some room here. So you might need some processors to lower your CPU. Okay, core combat scanner probes, very important. If they're core scanner probes, you can't scan down ships. Low sec, high sec filaments, null sec filament, and some ammo for the guns. Let's change that to 2000 because 2 is not enough. Let's save that. Make sure I did that right. Yeah, 2000. Make sure I fit this ship right. Okay, everything is fitted, I believe. Let's check. Got some drones, three warrior drones. And yeah, see, I only have 2 charges. Let me get some more ammo. Some more combat scanner probes. Okay. So this Magnate here can hunt some Yoiul labs, not YouTube lads. If you go here, it'll tell you scan down and destroy a water sucker. Sightings been reported in highsec, Volatile Ice Storms, and systems 2 jumps from any storm center. So see how it tells you exactly where they are. It's important because different LADs have different locations. There'll be some in high sec, some in low sec, some in null sec. So we're going to do that first. I'll show you how to use the filament. Okay, first you got to go to social and fleet. Fleet up. Form fleet. Okay, now we're going to warp to a safe spot. You need to warp, you need to be away from any kind of station or any kind of object in space to use the filament, because it'll say that you're too close. Like if I try to use the filament here, it'll say I'm too close to the station. Well, let's see, it won't say that right now. I'm invulnerable. And see, it doesn't say I'm too close to the station. It should say that. Yeah, maybe not. But anyway, I'm too close to the station. So we're going to go to a safe spot.
Warp drive active.
If you try to use it, it'll say, there it is. Warp drive is active. But if you highlight over this, it'll tell you why you can't use the filament anyway. It'll tell you if you're too close to something, or what the error is. You also got to have your safety setting to yellow. Okay, I'm in a safe spot here. See, it's very nice looking. There is clips. Let's see. I almost jinxed this whole thing. I gotta pick my right skin too. Let's get a good skin on here. Let's get the tyrant breaker. There we go. See, good skin. You gotta have a good skin if you're gonna go anywhere. Otherwise, you jinx the whole thing. Okay, so we're gonna warp. So first, I'm gonna load my guns. Load my guns. Load my guns. So got my drones. Got my warp disruptor. Got my things. Okay, let's go find some. I did a highsec ice filament here. Just right click and go to use highsec ice storm filament and select activate. And then it will use, you see the little thing there, you want to warp to that, or you want to approach that, because that's what you have to warp. That's where the gate will appear. You go here, and once it's done, okay, then you click. You can either click on the actual little filament, or you can go up here and click on this and click on activate gate, where you use the right click menu, I forget what it is, the wheel menu. You activate gate. You will warp somewhere, hopefully with not too many people in it. See, nobody's here. There's 9 people in this system, so it's really good. So what you do is open up your probe scanner window. It's going to look a little different because mine is not full screen. What you got here is your probe window. This is where your results will be. Okay, the most important thing is you need to have YouTube Labs in your Yoiul LADs in your overview. So what you want to do is go here, more, go to overview settings, go to filters, find NPC. You want to find actually ship, not NPC. Let's see, where is it? Actually, you can just search it out too. Let's see. Search. See, Yoiul. Oh, it's actually under entity. I'm sorry. Just search out Yoiul. You want to click this and make sure this is on. InterBus Yoiul LADs. If this isn't on, you won't see them on your overview. Then you hit save, and it'll save it to your overview. Okay, otherwise they won't appear on here and you'll just not see them. But they will be on your screen, but they won't appear in your overview. It makes it really hard to see. Okay, so now that we're in the center of the storm, see that we're in the center of the storm, you go to your map, and we are not in the center of the storm. Oh no, you need to go to geography, metaliminal storms. See geography, metaliminal storms. You can see you're in the center of the storm here because it's the reddest color. That's where you want to be in the center of the storm, because if you go into the winter nexus thing, it's where it said it was. You go here and you'll see it is reported in the highsec Volatile Ice Storms and 2 jumps from any storm center. So it's not in the center. You actually have to be 2 jumps away to find it. But it's also in highsec, so what we do is, the map, if it's 2 jumps away, it'll be a yellow color. See these yellow ones here? So what we're going to do is we're going to go there and we're going to look for him there. Set destination. We'll warp over.
Warp drive active.
Okay, the good thing is these guys don't attack you, so you don't have to have any kind of defense. That's why my fitting doesn't have any defense. It's probably a little dangerous, but I wanted to keep everything cheap. You know, that's nothing. 1.8 million ISK isn't much for the fitting. So I wanted to keep it cheap for you new bros.
Warp drive active.
Okay, we're going to warp. One more warp. And I'll show you how to combat scan down these lads. Okay, we're at the gate here. You want to move a little bit so you break your invulnerability. Click the probe launcher if you want. Open up your probe window. Here's the probe window, what it looks like. And see, I created a new filter. So what you do is go to create new filter. Put in the Yoiul Labs. It's under NPC, that's why I was confused before. And you put this and you save it as a filter. Change the filter name, you know, Yoiul Labs. LADs, not labs. Click it and click save. And you'll get a profile. I have it here as an inter. I don't know why I put it as an inter, but it's because they're called inner tube or whatever, interlude. Okay, you just hit analyze and it'll scan. InterBus, that's why I put inner in there. They're called InterBus Yoiul Labs or whatever. They're Yoiul LADs. See how it came up right away? I scanned one. It came up. It's a fairly easy scan. You may have to scan it down. You know, you may have to go in here and scan them down, just like you would any other signature. And hit B again, you know, to scan it. But I already have it scanned down, but that's what you'd do if it wasn't automatic. Just you know, we could open this up wide. Let me show you how to scan it down. See, I don't need a freezer thief. We need the water sucker. So we gotta find the water sucker. So what you do is just keep expanding. So you can see the water sucker appears. If he's not here, we'll have to go to another system. NPC. Go over to here. Make sure you're both up and down scan. He's over here. They'll all be usually within the station or the planet. That's where they hang out. So they'll be down here. Be in this area. See? See, we got a recycler and a freezer thief, so neither one we need. So let's go to another system. Open up the map. middle. You can just jump through Stargate, and it'll
Warp drive
automatically
active.
warp to that. Just give it a moment. Let's see. This is how you find the lads. You could just warp to them if you need to kill one of these. If you had that on your on your quest, but it starts off with the water sucker. There's a perceived order for the first 13, so you just have to hunt them down. Then once you kill 13 of them, you can hunt any single one, and you get 20 points per 5 you kill once you kill the 13 in a row that you need to kill. Okay, here we go. Just hit launch. See how it'll actually, let me break my cloak. Hit launch. See, it'll go into the middle here. Hit analyze. Don't see, I didn't even have to move them. They're already right there where you need to scan. And there's no results. Let's make it a little wider so you can get some results. Some NPCs and see to be off at this. So what we do is move it down here, make sure it's on the right axis, minimize it a little bit, scan it again, use the hotkey B to scan it. See, you got 2 of them here, so you got 2 express tool. They're pretty good to kill, so we'll go and kill one of these. I'll show you how easy they are to kill. But we're looking for a water sucker. We gotta find a water sucker. Any express one will have components. They'll have loot that you can loot from them. Let's try this one. It'll be over here. The reason I know it'll be over here is because I scanned over here and there's nothing here. So it should be right here. Bing. And it's a fuel stealer, not a... See, sometimes they warp away. That's why there's none here. It doesn't show on my overview. So we'll scan it again. Should have scanned here, but sometimes they warp back and forth between the stations here. The express tool again, they're still over this side, they just move somewhere else. Lower the thing, make sure you're on the right axis, both up and down. And we'll warp to another one and see if we can actually kill one this time. Here it is. It appears like a big dot. So, oh, he warped away. So we'll go to the next one.
Warp drive active.
Keep warping away from me because they do warp because they are transport ships. Yeah, these guys are warping all over the place. So we'll scan again. This time we'll be faster.
Warp drive active.
Alright, see, we're here. We will go towards him. We will turn on our guns. We will turn on our warp disruptor. There we go. Start blowing them up. Take out our drones. We'll take this away so you can see the... Oh no, I don't have it. Where is it? I lost my targeting thing. Not sure where it is. If you ever lose a window, you can use Alt and Tab. It should bring up the window. Let's see. No. There it is. It's hiding behind. Unlocks that. Let's see if we can show all windows. There it is. Right there, show all windows. There we go. You see, we're slowly doing damage to him. And he's not warping away. We have him warp disrupted. This may take a little while because, you know, depending upon your skills, depending upon what guns you use, you know, better guns will do more damage, better drones will do more damage, but they don't do any damage back to you, so they're really easy to kill. This might take a, you know, it'll take differing amounts of time. And he's dead. Go here. Open cargo. See, got a nice little drop there. Got a decent drug and a decent key for the sites. Got a drone lands thing. Hit loot all. This is pretty good because it'll have agility, capacitor recharge rate. It's a good drug to get. Okay, let's go and scan again, see if we can find a water sucker. But that's basically it. That's how you repeat this over and over again to kill the lads. You just got to kill the named one to get the points. Another fuel stealer. So what you can do is expand it really wide, see if you got any more. We're looking for a water sucker. There's another express. Okay. So we're gonna go to another area, look for a water seeker. Water sucker. A water seeker. Okay, we'll go over to this one.
Warp drive active.
Because remember, it said it'll be 2 jumps. 2 jumps for any storm center. They can also be in highsec, so they can also be in other places in the storm. We didn't find any earlier, so I'm gonna look for, you know, look around for different areas. Okay. Break the cloak. Reopen my window here. Launch my probes. Make sure you're using combat probes, not core probes. Core probes are what you use to scan regular anomalies. Okay, scan it down. Make sure you're on the right plane, right axis. It's a freezer thief, that's not what we need. Like I said, these are close to stations usually, so there's no use scanning out here for it. It's going to be up against these stations here. Well, it could be up against that station there. I didn't see that one. That's where it'll be. It'll be at this station here. See if it's a water sucker. Nope. It warped away. We'll expand it wide again. You know, this is a little bit time consuming right at the beginning because you gotta find the right lad. But once you find 13 lads, it becomes easy because all these become killable, and you gain 20 points each time you kill 5 of them. So you can just go kill really easily. There's another express tool thief. See how you just scan it down really easily. He warped away. See how he disappeared? Okay, not a big deal. So we're gonna warp to another area, look for another water seeker. I'm gonna jump to this one, see if there's a water seeker here. Because it could be in highsec anywhere. Not just the 2 jumps out, it can be anywhere in the highsec system. The highsec storms anyway. Sorry, I didn't mean to bang the mic there. Okay, break my cloak. Scan for the lads. Yeah, see, there's a bunch of water suckers. See, 1, 2. I can warp right to it.
Warp drive active.
Let's warp to the water sucker. Reload my guns. Oh, I lost my my drones. I left them back at the other thing, so it's going to take a while to kill this guy now. Because I left my drones at the other water seeker. Oops. That's the problem with drones. You can leave them wherever. See, here he is. Lock on. Approach him. Warp scramble. Turn on your guns. Do slow amount of damage. Very slow. See, my drones are doing all the damage, so this is going to take a while. But that's how you do it. Kill the water sucker. And you'll see it'll go to another different guy after this. And just hunt down the next one. And once you do all 13, you can kill them in any order. So you can kill any kind of water sucker, freezer thief, or whatever, you know. Recycler, whatever's over here. Like, you can kill all 4 of these, and once you kill the 5th one, you get 20 points for your track. So you get, you know, you can get your track done pretty fast. Okay, so we'll just kill this guy, and we'll call it. But that's how you do it. Any other tips? Let me think. No. It's really easy. It's just killing, you know, stationary targets. Preventing them from warping away. La da da, la da da. Obviously, the better weapons you have, the faster this will go. Normally, I 3-shot these things when I'm in my normal kind of ship. This confessor might steal this off me, which will be fun. No, he decided to warp away. See if I have good fitting for other ships. Yeah. Right here under community fitting, here's a good ship. You got, a bunch of guns on here. If you can use a T3 destroyer. So you got warp disruptor, warp scrambler. That'll keep them from warping away, and the ship will warp a lot faster and kill the lads a lot faster. But you can do it with any ship. As I'm showing you here, this has, this is basically an exploration ship with 2 guns on it. 2 T1 guns on it. See, just regular crappy guns. I'm still doing, damage to it. Just takes forever. Obviously, you want a little bit better guns than what I have. And the drones would help a lot. But it can be done. It's not impossible. Like people have been saying, you can't do anything in the event if you're not Omega. La dee la 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 dee. Overheat the guns. They gonna shoot faster. Okay, you get the point. Anyway. Without such crappy guns, you'll do a lot better. But I just wanted to prove that it can be done with crappy guns. Drones. He doesn't shoot back. He heals a little bit. That's the problem, is he's healing just a little bit each time we shoot him. See, he's healing. Just went up a little bit. I'm not doing enough damage to break his shields. That's how slow we're doing damage. But it's going. Slowly but surely.
A module has run out of charges.
Oh no. Okay. Thanks for watching.